Hi Marie. Here is the tote bag that I've been using some different ones. I get them at Walmart for 88 cents a piece. They're just basic tote bags, kind of like cheap, almost what you use for like grocery bags. What I do, this is kind of how I do my own personal. I keep my own binder that has like my event stuff, extra brochures, stuff if I'm trying to talk with people, vendor applications, just extra signs, all that good stuff. So that's what I put in there on my own. Then see how everything's kind of in there. This is what would usually go with a girl. First of all, I have these extra things. This is what I was talking about, those binder inserts that you can put pins in. I just use the binder rings. You can get, well, I got mine at Staples for, sorry, there goes my cell phone. Okay, where are we? Binder clips. 10 for like $4 at Staples. They're like the 3-inch ones, I think. I just hook them on here. That way you can flip through it on your own time. All that good stuff. And then they unzip really easy. And I have another binder clip inside. It's really quick to pull out. I'm kind of depleted on everything. Like I said on there, my basket parties are out and the girls restocked. So I only have 3 rings left, but I can usually fit comfortably 10 bracelets and 10 rings on one hook, and then put it back in there. Same with earrings. I'm all out of earrings because my girls have them. Headbands. I put about 1 of each color, but there's around 10 in there. You can fit more of the bows and bands and everything, but for it to not be overstuffed, I try to keep around 10. So 10 of those, about 10 of these. I try to put them on both sides. This one, see, this one's been depleted too, but if I put it on the other side, they can flip it, and then there's always something that they can see when they're viewing it. So that's there. So that fits in there comfortably. And then here, my binder is very stuffed because you can usually fit about 30 in here comfortably without it being overly stocked. But I have like 50 pieces in here right now. These are mainly my necklaces. I keep extra information on the outside, like flyers that I can hand to people, or if it's sitting out on the counter, then I can have people look at it and go, oh, hey, you give hostess rewards or some jazz like that. And then a sticky copy of my business card goes on the front there too. I keep extra brochures, and then a sales log sheet. And usually right here, I'll put the price of each item. And then I'll put how many of the necklaces I have in here. And I also keep a log in my own binder, but right here I also log it for them so they know, okay, I have this many necklaces, so they can tally up, and so nothing comes out of their hostess rewards as a negative for them. And then there's also this sheet that I believe you gave to me as well, and it has, if they're interested in a party, then they can put all their information on there. And then I have a colorful of one of those binder things that has the zipper on it as well, and I like to keep extra business cards in there, so every time they do a purchase and they give somebody a bag of stuff, they can just always put one of these host a party flyers in there, pull out some of the business cards, and put those in there. And on my business cards, I just used one of the pictures that I got off there, put all my information on it, and then I also have the frequent buyer stuff on the back with information that is good for them. I also have petty cash, how fun, and then extra order forms, like people need receipts, and then it helps them keep tally of all their sales. Okay, and so here's the part that everybody's kind of getting difficult or confused about. These are page protectors. You can get them in like a pack of 25 at Walmart for like $3 or $4. And they're basic. I think I have a plain one in the back, so everybody recognizes it. So it's like just one of these simple ones that you can put things in. See, it opens up at the top, so it protects things. And I use one in the back. I put all of my bags in there, so it's easy to pull out. Like, they just pull out at the top and not have to worry about it. Now the other thing I do is I use Velcro. Now one thing on this was my first attempt, that's why I keep it for myself. Don't put it on the corner. I thought if I put them on the corner it would help hold it up, but it's kind of more annoying than anything. So anyway, get the sticky Velcro, and then you open it up, So you open this and you put it, I cut them in, you can see how there's a cut there. It's easier to do 3-inch strips on each side. So I put it on the inside back, I stick it there, and then on the inside top. What I do is I actually stick the Velcro together, take off one side of the sticker and stick it on the bottom, and then do the other side. And then when I've got it good on the back side, then I slowly take off one at a time and make sure that it's not too wrinkly on top, because it catches and then it kind of gets funky. And then I put my necklaces in there, the necklace earring sets. This, I like doing it vertically more. Some of them are, okay, hold on. Okay, baby, go ahead and go in there and go potty then. Don't you love potty training? Okay, and these are vertical. So what I have is, you know, I try to save my sleeves. I fold them in half and, well, usually they slide right in there. And you can fit about 5. This is actually my least stuffed one right here. So anyway, I try to keep the tans, the yellows, and the brasses together, exception on that one. But then I was poking them up at the top, but it just got messy. So I just seal it off. The Velcro, I would put the Velcro up. On the other ones, I put them up higher so I have more room. But on these ones, just seal at the top so nothing falls out during travel. And then, so the reds are all together. These are vertical. My turquoise, blues, some of my pinks and purples, like I said, they're really, really stuffed. Here's a horizontal, but it's a little harder to fish. These are my whites, so you can also do it horizontally. You know, just stick it in there. Hey, there you go. And I try to keep also the blacks and the dark silvers and whatnot together. Usually I put about 5 in here, like I said, but I think there's probably at least 10 necklaces right here, so in each pack except for maybe the back one. So it's a little overstuffed, like I said, but it works. And the girls really seem to like it because they have a binder, they can sit at their desk, and it's not a bunch of messy stuff. You know, if somebody says, hey, I want to just look at bracelets and hair bows, or just bracelets, then all I got to do is take off one of these pouches. They don't even have to give them the whole thing. Just take off one and go, hey, okay, this one, you know, this one right here has my hair bows. Go ahead and search through that. And then somebody else can look at the other one. So I like it. It seems to be working for me. I hope it's not too confusing, and with all the craziness of my monsters in the background, isn't too crazy either. So as you can see, it's really fun. It's really easy. Oh, and one more thing. So I have about 5, and you can fill 5 in each pack. So if you put 6 of these in here with the Velcro, you can fit about 30 necklaces in here very comfortably without it overflowing and exploding like my binder is. And then 10 rings, 10 bracelets, 10 earrings, 10 bows, 10 headbands. And then on the Starlit Shimmer, I usually put all of the Starlit Shimmer in one of these, and that's 5 of each. So 5 Starlit Shimmer rings, 5 Starlit Shimmer earrings, and 5 Starlit Shimmer bracelets can all go in here. And most of them go on just one of these hooks.